Beyonce can't talk. Yeah, well, Beyonce sounds like she's got a 5th grade education. She can't talk.
Did you see?
Oh my God!
I heard he's hung like a horse flu. Oh, you hating on Beyonce? Did she really have him locked down?
And Wendy Williams had released some pictures of Puff, and it appeared that a man was pulling down his pants.
There was a music mogul who sent his all-girl group to beat my in front of the radio station.
God only knows what would have happened if I got out on the sidewalk and everything like that. Papers going flying. There was no security or anything. It was just them 3 fighting broads.
Wendy Williams has been known for her controversial comments and airing the dirty laundry of many celebrities. The gossip queen, who began her career in 1986, has become one of the most hated persons in Hollywood. I mean, it's no wonder that some celebrities would want her to be silenced. So who are these celebrities who would love to see her gone? For starters, we have Hollywood royalty Beyonce and Jay-Z. Williams has been a harsh critic of Beyonce for some time now. In 2012, she mocked the way Beyonce speaks, and in 2014, Williams spewed nihilistic comments about her potential divorce from Jay-Z. In 2016, she publicly disapproved of Beyonce's album Lemonade. In 2017, a source close to Beyonce told a reporter how the singer felt about Williams' husband two-timing her. Beyonce thinks that Wendy is getting the karma she deserves. Bey also thinks that Wendy, who always judges and criticizes others, now looks like a hypocrite. What's more, in 2018, Williams said Bey's voice needs auto-tune.
Beyonce needs auto-tune.
Fast forward to February 2020, Williams slammed Bey and Jay on her show for not standing during the national anthem at the Super Bowl. "You understand all eyes are on you, and you should have stood up," said Williams. "If you don't like our country, then..." She sat back, crossed her arms, and added, "Anywho, let's move on." What's more, on Jay-Z's 2001 song, A Million and One Questions remix, the rapper called out Williams in front of the whole world. For the millionth time asking me questions like, "Wendy Williams harassing me," then "Get upset when I catch feelings. Can I get a minute to breathe? And in that minute you leave while I'm looking at my roll, ice spinning on my sleeve. Nice watch." This backlash stemmed from Williams' reputation for consistently asking public figures prying and bothersome questions. Next on, we have hip-hop mogul Sean P. Diddy. Apparently, way back when, Wendy spilled the tea that she had a photo that could expose Diddy's true sexuality. And get this, that photo dates back almost 30 years ago in Cancun.
And Wendy Williams had released some pictures of Puff, and it appeared that a man was pulling down his pants.
Apparently, Puffy was on the mic, and suddenly someone said something that triggered him. In a retaliatory move, he decided to moon that person, but guess what? Someone else had different plans and ended up pulling his pants down, leading to a full-blown scuffle. Now, according to Wendy, Puffy didn't take too kindly to her revelation. In fact, he allegedly went all out to blackball her. When Puffy first got wind of what Wendy had in her possession, he didn't waste any time. He managed to get her suspended from her show at Hot 97. But here's the twist. Wendy refused to back down. She fearlessly stood her ground and repeated everything she had said about Puffy, insisting that every word was true. Keep in mind, Puffy is now a powerful mogul in the industry. And what did he do next? Well, he made sure Wendy was taken off the air until her contract ends. What's more, Williams also revealed that Diddy sent a once popular girl group who allegedly tried to fight her years ago after she made some disparaging comments about them. Williams opened up about the drama on her eponymous daytime television show. She told viewers that a music mogul, Diddy of course, once allegedly sent an unnamed all-girl group to beat her after she criticized them on the radio. Once upon a time, there was a music mogul who sent his all-girl group to beat my ass in front of the radio station, she recalled. "I finish my shift, round up my headphones, put my bag in the crook of my arm, and see everyone lined up on the side of the window looking down at the sidewalk. And I'm going downstairs, and my new boyfriend at the time, the bad Kevin Hunter, and I get downstairs to see this girl group jump out of a gypsy cab to come after me to kick my ass. I'm like, for what? You know what I said was true. You all are broke, and you were living in projects, and that was that." Williams claimed that it was the R&B group Total, which consists of Kima Rayner, Keisha Spivey, and Pamela Long. Another celebrity who would have been happy if Wendy was wiped from the face of the universe was Tupac Shakur. In 1995, Wendy Williams spread a rumor that Tupac had been SAD while he was in prison, leading to a nasty public feud between the two celebrities. For context, in November 1993, Tupac was charged with 3 other men for SAing a woman in his hotel room in New York. The woman, Ayanna Jackson, had alleged that after consensual in his room one day, she returned on another day but was SAD by him and 3 other men. Tupac continued to deny that he had SAD her, but was convicted of first-degree SA and was acquitted of associated SA and gun charges. In February 1995, he was sentenced to 18 months and 4.5 years in prison by the judge. In October 1995, he was released from prison once Suge Knight, former music executive and co-founder and CEO of Death Row Records, arranged to pay bond charges of $1.4 million. However, Tupac went to prison again following his spat with Williams in 1996, when he was sentenced to 120 days in jail for violating his release terms from October 1995, as he failed to appear for road cleanup. The sentence was later deferred. After Williams alleged that Tupac had himself been SAD after going to jail for the SA charges, Tupac was fuming. He said in an interview, "I got a beef with Wendy Williams saying I got SAD in jail because that disrespected me, my family, and what I represent." On being released from prison, Tupac released the track, "Why You Turn on Me." While the original track contained Wendy Williams' name in the lyrics, it has since been bleeped out. In the harsh lyrics, Tupac fat-shamed her and said some other nasty things. Anyway, another celebrity who probably hates Wendy with all his life is none other than Method Man. The Wu-Tang Clan star was furious with Wendy for revealing his wife's battle with breast cancer on her show without their permission. That's a major invasion of privacy. Method Man didn't hold back, calling her out and defending his family.
But I'm gonna give you, Wendy Williams did it. All right, her, she's the one that did it. You can attack me any way you want to. I'm in the entertainment business.
But guess what? The drama did not end there. In 2021, Method Man's wife Tamika fired back at Wendy's uncalled for attacks towards her husband. After years of silence, Tamika Smith slammed Williams for her unhealthy fixation with her husband, including claims from Williams that she hooked up with Method Man in the 90s. During an interview to promote her Lifetime biopic, Williams alleged that their one-night stand occurred back in the Coke days. "I smoked a blunt with Method Man while I gave him a bath, and it was a one-night stand," she said, adding, "and he'll deny it, maybe not." But the allegations didn't sit well with Method Man's wife. Taking to Instagram, Tamika Smith released an unsparing statement in response to the verbal attacks from Williams, whom she calls one of the most miserable bees on the planet. "For years, I kept my silence while Wendy Williams launched constant verbal attacks against my husband, myself, and our family. In the past, I ignored her lies, innuendos, and blatant attempts to provoke us. But Wendy has proven again and again that she is incapable of any decency. Her obsession with our lives has reached a new low, and I'm tired of taking the high road," she began. "Despite my anger, I chose not to respond publicly to her unhealthy fixation with my husband and our marriage. It was clear that she was sick and that she was struggling with a lot of issues, including self-hate and low self-esteem." Meanwhile, despite her content not being of any benefit to the society, Wendy has garnered a huge fan base over the years. "I appreciated and sometimes miss Wendy Williams' unfiltered, real, and honest opinions and facts about the entertainment industry as a whole. She always, from what I saw, apologized when she crossed a line and was able to take the same mess she dished out." One fan commented, a second fan added, "Hate her or love her, Wendy does her job exactly how she's supposed to. She single-handedly changed pop culture media, and I'll always be a fan. I looked up to her as a small child when her show was still on." In any case, it seems like Wendy Williams has managed to rub quite a few people the wrong way, and boy, do they have some serious grudges against her. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if some of them are secretly rejoicing now that Wendy is no longer gracing our screens as the host of The Wendy Williams Show. Why, you ask? Well, it's simple. Their dirty laundry is finally safe from being exposed to the world. So, could it be possible that one of these furious celebrities wants Wendy silenced forever? The thought of someone out there plotting to make sure Wendy never speaks again is enough to send shivers down our spines. However, let's keep our fingers crossed and hope that such a sinister plan doesn't exist. After all, we thrive on the drama and excitement that Wendy brings to the table. So let's hope this is just a wild speculation and that our beloved gossip queen will continue to reign supreme. Anyway, that's it for this video, folks. Bye.
You realize Beyonce can't talk? You or Beyonce seems as though she has 5-level training. She can't talk. Wow. I already seems like a pony flu goodness definitely. And when did Williams had delivered off a few pictures of Puff, it gave the idea that a man was pulling down his jeans. There was a music tycoon who sent his all-young lady gathering to beat my before the radio broadcast. God possibly realizes what might have occurred, assuming I got out on the walkway and all that. Appreciate that paper is going flying. There was no security or anything. It was them three battling broads. Wendy Williams has been known for her dubious remarks and circulating the grimy clothing of numerous VIPs. The tattle sovereign, who started her vocation in 1986, has become quite possibly of the most loathed individual in Hollywood. I mean, it's no big surprise that a few big names would maintain that she should be quieted. So, who are these big names who couldn't imagine anything better than to see her gone? First of all, we have Hollywood eminence Beyonce, and Jay-Z. Williams has been an unforgiving pundit of Beyonce for quite a while. In 2012, she derided the manner Beyonce talks, and in 2014, Williams heaved skeptical remarks about her expected separation from Jay-Z. In 2016, she freely objected to Beyonce's collection Lemonade. In 2017, a source near Beyonce let out journalists know how the vocalist had an outlook on Williams' significant other double-crossing her. Beyonce imagines that Wendy is getting the karma she met. Ritz Narrows additionally imagines that Wendy, who generally judges and censures others, currently seems to be a scoundrel. What's more, in 2018, Williams said Straight's voice needs autotune. Beyonce needs autotune. Quick forward to February 2020, Williams hammered Cove and Jay on her show for not remaining during the public hymn at the Super Bowl. You see, everyone's attention is on you, and you ought to have stood up, said Williams, in the event that you could do without our country. Then she sat back for lifted her arms and added, anywho, we should continue on. What's more, on Jay-Z's 2001 Melody, a great many inquiries remix, the rapper called out Williams before the entire world for the millionth time, asking me inquiries like Wendy Williams bugging me, then fly off the handle when I get sentiments. Might I at any point get a moment to inhale? And in that minute you've lied. Taking a gander at my job, I turning on my sleeve. Decent watch. This backfire originated from Williams standing for reliably a skiing individuals of note. Meddlesome and vexatious inquiries. Next on, we have hit bounce magnate P. Diddy. Evidently a long time ago, when Wendy spilled the tea that she had a photocaragraph that could uncover Diddy's actual sexuality. And get this, that photograph goes back very nearly quite a while back in Cancun, and Wendy Williams had delivered on a few pictures of Puff, and it gave the idea that a man was pulling down his jeans unexpectedly. Somebody said some offered something, set off him, and tore it. Movie chose to moon that individual, yet think about what another person had various plans and wound up pulling his jeans down, prompting an out-and-out fight. Pipe presently, as per Wendy, Puffy didn't take excessively generous to her disclosure. As a matter of fact, he purportedly went all on a mission to debase her. When Puffy first heard about what Wendy previously possessed, he burned through no time. He figured out how to get her suspended from her show at HOT 97. Yet here's the curve Wendy wouldn't withdraw. She valiantly held fast and rehashed all that she had said about Puffy, demanding that each word was valid. Remember, Puffy is presently a strong big shot in the business, and what did he really do next? Well, he ensured Wendy was removed the air until her agreement closes. What's more, Williams likewise uncovered that Diddy sent a previously well-known young lady bunch who supposedly attempted to battle her a long time back. After she offered a few decrying remarks about them, Williams focused on the dramatization on her eponymous daytime TV program. She let watchers know that a music magnate, Diddy, obviously once purportedly sent an anonymous all-young lady gathering to beat her after she scrutinized them on the radio some time ago. There was music head honcho, who sent his all-young lady gathering to beat my butt before the radio broadcast she reviewed. I wrapped my shift gather together, my earphones, put my sack in the hoodlum of my arm, and see everybody arranged on the window peering down at the walkway, and I'm going ground floor, and my new sweetheart at the time. The terrible Kevin Tracker and I get down the stairs to see this young lady bunch leap out of a vagabond taxi to come after me. To beat me up, I'm similar to, for what you understand. What I said was valid, all of you are destitute, and you were living in ventures, and that was that. Williams guaranteed that it was the ER/B gathering. All Out, which comprises of Kima Rayner, Keisha Spivey, and Pamela Long, another VIP who might have been cheerful, assuming Wendy was white from the essence of the universe, was Tupac Shakur. In 1995, Wendy Williams spread gossip that Tupac had been miserable while he was in jail, prompting a dreadful public quarrel between the two famous people for setting in November 1993. Tupac was accused of 3 different men for trying a lady in his lodging in New York. The lady, Ayanna Jackson, had claimed that after consensual orcs in his room one day, she returned on one more day, yet was miserable by him and 3 different men. Tupac kept on rejecting that he had miserable her, yet was indicted for first-degree exposition and was vindicated of related article and firearm charges in February 1995. He was condemned to 1.5 years and 4.5 years detained by the adjudicator. In October 1995, he was let out of jail one such night. Previous music chief and prime supporter and president of Death Row Records organized to pay bond charges of $1.4 million anyway. Tupac went to jail again following his disagreement with Williams in 1996 when he was condemned to 120 days in prison for disregarding his delivery terms from October 1995. As he neglected to show up for street cleanup, the sentence was subsequently conceded after Williams claimed that Tupac had himself been miserable in the wake of going to prison for the paper charges. Tupac was smoldering. He said, "In a meeting, I got a problem with Wendy Williams saying I got miserable in prison. Since that slighted me, my family, and what I address on being set free from jail." Tupac delivered the track Why You Turn on Me, while the first track contained Wendy Williams' name in the verses. It has since been bleeped out in the cruel verses. Tupac fat disgraced her and expressed a few other frightful things. In any case, one more VIP who presumably despises Wendy with for his entire life is, as a matter of fact, Strategy Man. The Wu-Tang Tribe star was enraged with Wendy for uncovering his significant others fight with bosom disease on her show without their consent. That is a significant attack of protection technique. Man didn't keep down getting down on her and shielding his family. Wendy Williams did it by her. She's the one that did it. You can go after me away you need to in the diversion business, yet think about what the dramatization didn't end there in 2021. Technique Man's better half Tamika discharged back at Wendy's inappropriate assaults towards her better half following